Well, hey fans, welcome back to another Flicks Frog review, and today we're going to be talking about Wish. So, Wish is an animated musical film directed by Chris Buck and Fawn Veerasunthorn. I can't quite, pronounce the name, and it is the latest Disney animated feature, and it stars the likes of Chris Pine, Ariana DeBose, Evan Peters, Ramy Youssef, many other names, and I have to say, and I'm going to start out with the good. The animation is the most beautiful, best animation Disney has put out in a while. I really got tired of looking at films where they've been trying to copy Pixar for like the past 20 years, and I think it's kind of taken away from, the 2D cel shaded animation that the last one they did was The Princess and the Frog. I really missed that for a long time. I liked how, with Pixar you had the 3D animation, and with the Disney animated features you had these 2D animations. But they've gone with a new wave that's kind of like a stylized cel shaded, but also still kind of 3D. So some things look hand drawn and some things don't. And I like that mix, and I think it works well. And moving forward, they should use animation for all of their Disney animated features because it just looks stunning. And I just cannot praise how much I really enjoyed that aspect of the film. The voice cast is fantastic. Chris Pine as King Magnifico, wonderful. Ariana DeBose as Asha, wonderful. I thought the voice cast was great. Alan Tudyk is Valentino, the talking goat. I thought those two aspects of the film were fantastic. It blew me away. Everything else, it was meh. I really didn't care for it. And the story of this is basically Asha, let me back up a little bit. The Kingdom of Roses is an island off the Mediterranean, in the Mediterranean, that the king is like a wizard. He figured out how to, grant people wishes with magic, and he keeps them safe by storing them in his castle, whatever. He built up this whole kingdom around him, and Asha is this girl in the village who wants to be like his apprentice. And she goes in, finds out that he's basically hoarding the wishes and only granting certain people's wishes. That's the gist of it. And they kind of spoon feed it to you. They don't even make you think, and they rush into it. You basically find out that the king is evil right away. You don't get to sit with the character and find out that things are awry. They just kind of go, bam. They go right into it. And I understand it's a kid's movie. But even in another movie that I thought was kind of like, Moana, they don't like spoon feed you that Tafiti is Keta or whatever, Teka. You kind of find that out as the movie goes along, and that allows us to build suspense within the story because we don't quite know what's going to happen. And I had to say the story, it was so I was falling asleep. I was just not really super interested after a while. And speaking of things that are also the music. The songs are sang very well. Those voices are beautiful. Ariana DeBose can belt it out. Chris Pine actually has a wonderful singing voice as well. I was quite surprised by that. But the songs are memorable. I can't tell you one song from the movie as we speak, and I just watched it. There's no "You're Welcome." There's no "We Don't Talk About Bruno." There's no song like this that I can just hear kids singing all the time, nonstop. So that is a miss for Disney, and that's basically what they do. They make kids movies with great music that kids can listen to all the time. And if you're missing on that and the story, which is why the adults go, then I don't think that you have a winner on your hands. Now, all of this isn't to say that the film is bad. No, definitely not. I would never say that this film is bad. It is mediocre. It is not good enough for Disney, and I think they know that at this point in their careers. So I really hope to see something better from them in the future. Would I see a sequel to this? I mean, it would need a lot better writing, and I don't even think it would get a sequel. It doesn't really need one, and I'd rather for them to try something new and different. But yeah, I mean, if you have young kids, I'd say wait for this one to hit Disney Plus. That is probably the best thing in terms of a score. I'll give it a solid 5 out of 10. Very middle of the road film. I mean, you're not really missing much if you wait for it. If you want to go see it in theaters, hey, be my guest. Support the movie theater industry. They really need it right now. So thank you very much for joining me for this movie review. You can watch the full video on YouTube and the website, flipfrogllc.com/flixfrog. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. And please, pretty please, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Facebook page, anything and everything I do. Right now, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.